How was practice today?
It was good. Flying around, we had a pretty hard day yesterday, so we're a little bit easier on our guys today. Kept them kind of fresh for the weekend.
What was your take on the scrimmage yesterday?
I thought it went well. Considering the conditions were the way they were, I thought we did some really good things. We got to eliminate some penalties. We got to take care of the football a little bit better in the rain, but all in all, for considering the conditions, I thought it was pretty good.
What do you think of the quarterbacks in particular?
I think they're doing good.
How about Cole? What would you say about him?
I think he's doing good.
Could you expand on that?
I mean, he's doing everything just like all the other guys are doing everything we're asking them to do. They're really studying the playbook and really learning. And they're all doing a really good job. Cole has had his best 3 practices here recently, and hopefully he continue to build on that. But he's also pushing those other guys. Those other guys are pushing him, so it's a really good competition right now.
You feel good? They're all picking up the offense pretty well.
They are. They're really doing a good job. You can tell they're studying. They're doing everything we're asking them to do. And you can tell in the meetings when we ask them a question, every one of them can pretty much spit out the answer.
What's your take on the tight ends? I think some people questioned the role the tight ends are playing here on the offense. Well, how do you think they're?
Well, I've been saying it. I mean, I'm loving what those guys are doing. Grayson Gunner caught a touchdown yesterday. I think C.J. O'Grady caught one yesterday. So those guys are doing a really good job. I've been excited since we got here about those guys, and they haven't disappointed.
If you were breaking those guys, each of them down a little bit, the tight ends, what would you say about them?
In terms of what?
Just what you think each one brings to the table, what you've seen so far.
Austin Cantrell does a really good job in the run game. He still is a pass threat. Jeremy Patton is really good at both. C.J. O'Grady's he's got to continue to work a little bit on his run blocking, but he does good enough right now and catches the ball great out of the backfield. Will Gragg he's still learning the playbook a little bit. He's got to continue to study, but he does run routes really well. Got to work in the run game a little bit more. And then Grayson Gunner, I mean, he has unbelievable speed. He's got to gain a little weight, and that'll come in this offseason. But once he does that, he's going to be a heck of a player for us.
What have you seen from Ty Story, the competition he's having with Cole Kelly?
Yeah, he's doing a great job. I mean, you ask Ty any question we have, and he spits out the answer immediately. He's doing a really good job. You can tell he's really studied it. He works really hard at it. He's probably worked the hardest out of anybody at it, and you can tell. He's out there making checks at the line of scrimmage, getting us in the right protections, telling the back what to do. So Ty's doing a really nice job for us.
There was some chippiness yesterday. How do you turn that into a positive and improve chemistry in the locker room?
Chippiness from who?
Certain players kind of throwing punches.
Oh, that's just football, man. We're just out there having a good time. Tempers are going to flare every once in a while, but we all know it's a brotherhood. And as soon as you walk off the field, hey, we're back to being a team. So we got to get after each other. If they weren't out there being a little chippy, we'd have a problem. But I'm glad those guys are kind of getting after each other out there on the field. But again, there's no problem unless you bring it to the locker room, and those guys didn't do that.
What's the offensive line so far?
I've been really pleased with the offensive line. I think they're doing a heck of a job. Still trying to find that right guard spot. Got a couple guys battling in there, but I've been very pleased. Those guys, I think, there's been a big misconception of those guys right now coming in, and I think those guys have really done a good job of proving us wrong, proving some people wrong thus far. The thing we've got to find on the offensive line is some depth. We've got to get some depth in there. Those guys from the 2s and the 3s, they got to continue to get better, continue to work their technique, continue to study. But I think right now they're doing a really good job, the first 5.
I think Hayes is doing at center.
I like Dylan at center. I think, he's still a young guy, and he's going to continue to get better the more reps he gets. But he's doing a really good job. He's making the right points. He's giving us a good snap for the most part, and, he's doing a good job leading the guys up front.